When Star Wars released in 1977, the face of science fiction and pop culture was changed forever. But a year later, the movie helped transform the toy industry as well. Since then, Star Wars and the toys it inspires have been forever linked, a story that can just as easily be told through figures as it can the films. When George Lucas and 20th Century Fox were trying to market Star Wars, they planned for something almost entirely unprecedented at the time. A marketing deluge, and a full-scale licensing project that would see t-shirts, posters, lunchboxes, and yes, toys covered in the movie's characters hit shelves. In a move that, in hindsight, was incredibly shrewd, Lucas negotiated with Fox to take the bulk of revenue from merchandise sales, with neither side believing that the movie's tepid response before release could lead to much in terms of profit. Lukewarm reaction spread to licensees too. Lucasfilm and Fox first offered the Mego Corporation, whose 8-inch licensed dolls of DC superheroes, Star Trek, and more had made them one of the most powerful toy makers of the 1970s, the deal to create Star Wars dolls. But the company passed, unimpressed by the movie. After attempting to shop the license around onto other toy makers, in 1976 it fell to Kenner, then a subsidiary of General Mills. Kenner president Bernie Loomis saw an opportunity to make good toys with the license, especially in the relatively new space of 3 3/4 scaled action figures, cheaper to produce than the larger toys, but expected Star Wars to be a fleeting venture for the company. Little did anyone know how wrong they would be. Star Wars released in May 1977 to rapturous approval, becoming an overnight sensation. And kids didn't just want to see the movie, they wanted toys. Kenner were caught flat-footed at the demand, finding that they wouldn't even have figures out for the lucrative Christmas period of that year. To do nothing would have meant losing out on millions of dollars. So they made the decision that was, by all accounts at the time, completely ludicrous. They sold people an empty box. So, the early bird certificate was a box containing a cardboard display stand featuring the characters from the film, stickers, and a certificate for kids to mail away to Kenner to receive 4 figures in 1978, Luke Skywalker, R2-D2, Princess Leia, and Chewbacca. The box was savaged by the media, and although sales were poor, the move kept Star Wars figures in the public's mind, ready for their 1978 release. When the Star Wars line first hit in 1978, any damage that the criticism of the early bird certificate could have done was wiped out almost instantaneously. Joined by another 8 figures and with playsets and vehicles following in the later year, Kenner's toy line was a smash success, making over $100 million in its first year alone, with demand often outstripping supply. Kenner's toy line became the icon of the new era of 3 3/4 inch figures.